everybody! Do you want to take your painting from this terrible Space Marine to this pretty good Marneus Calgar? Stick around for tips. Number 1, get the right equipment. You're going to see a variety of equipment start to pop up. I'm just going to talk through them. You need a set of brushes. The set of brushes doesn't necessarily need to be expensive. Money doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a quality item. I use these golden maple brushes. I have a set of the detail brushes. I have a set of the dry brushes. They're all relatively cheap compared to some of the other professional brushes that you're going to see people using. If you have a great airbrush, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get some beautiful product. It's all about the user. You have to be comfortable using it to get better. Likewise, I also use a handle to make sure that my hands don't fatigue while I'm holding my minis to paint them. And I use a wet palette that you can see in the background that helps to maintain the moisture content of paints if you're painting over a number of days. I have a couple days off in the week like most people do. I will set my stuff down and, my paints are still in there. If I were to use a normal palette, the palette would just dry up all the paints. This one you can actually seal with a band and like a rubber seal that's around the edges of the palette. Mine has certainly seen some use over the years that I've had it, but it is a good investment. It will save you paint in the long run. Number 2, learn brush control. When you're beginning to paint Warhammer, you have to be willing to fail to get better. A lot of people are afraid of failing at their paint jobs when they first start. You have to power through that like anything else. In order to get good at something, you have to be willing to fail. I know that that sounds like something that you might not want to do. However, if you get a box of minis that has a lot of models per box for as low price as you could possibly get, you're going to be able to get your brush on a lot of models faster and get that experience and get better. Number 3, thin your paints. Almost every paint that you use on a model for your Warhammer army needs to be thinned. Because those details on the models are so small, the paints are too thick to just go straight onto the model. If you just take a Citadel paint right out of the bottle and try to put it on top of one of these models, it's going to fill the gaps in it and make it look terrible over time. So you can see that I just pulled out a Citadel paint, and that's water. I added water to it to make it thinner so it doesn't clog up the details on my model. Doing this is really important. It's something that you learn over time what the right consistency is with the paints that you have. There are mediums that Citadel makes that are made for thinning. I personally don't favor them because water is free and I don't have to pay $7 to $14 to get a pot of it. Number 4, base your minis. I base all of my minis in Chaos Black. The reason I do this is because most colors can go on top of Chaos Black just fine. The only exception to this is if you're painting like white consoles or Tyranids or something like that. You might not want to have a black background because there's so much white on the army. The black makes it easier in terms of depth. You can just paint on thicker layers where you want it to be brighter versus working the other way around to try to fill in your small gaps with darker colors to show depth. This is infinitely easier. Always use Chaos Black unless you're painting a white army. Also, it is a spray paint. Don't spray it in your house. I know so many people that have sprayed it in their house. I don't know why they did that, but don't do it. It will smell bad forever. Number 5, use dropper paints. I'm really big on this one. This one means a lot to me. You can see the Citadel pot here, okay? There's a seal on the pot that always gets clogged with paint, and regardless of what you do, you cannot fix it, and you will end up losing paint. It's the most frustrating thing, and I would be convinced it was a scam. This is Vallejo, or Viejo, depending. This is super easy to use. You can see it just drops paint out of it. And I've never, ever, ever had to buy another bottle of a Vallejo paint because I ran out, because it dried up in the bottle. That's never happened to me. If you just clean off the tip, when you're finished using it, it'll continue to be perfectly usable for the foreseeable future, and you won't have to go spend more money to the brand to get more of the same color that you already bought. I know there's something going on there. That has to be. It has to be a scheme. Anyway, that's not for legal reasons. I don't mean that. Thanks for coming, and there will be more 40K content coming up.